Hi friends, thank you so much for coming back to craft with me today, and welcome if you're new to my channel. My name is Alyssa, and today we'll be making this flip pocket folio. So there's lots of flips and flaps going on here, and it's interactive and so much fun. So for this folio, I used the Hey Hello paper pad here by Jen Hadfield, and I got this at a store called Ollie's. And on my cover here, I have two pockets that flip like that. So this one says, "Hello, friend." And then I just added this floral piece down in the corner. And these are pockets. So I just put a few tags in them. And that paper pad had a lot of nice cut aparts and little tags like this. So it was really great to just fill up the pockets with some of those cut aparts. So we can flip both of these, and I have Friends Make Life Sweeter over on the inside. And then over here, you could write a little message there. I have this Be Kind ephemera piece in the corner on this page. And you can flip that over. And I just have a journaling card here, so you could write another little note. And then in the middle, we have more flip pockets, and they're just so fun and interactive. So I just love projects like these. But I added this beehive ephemera piece to this pocket, and I just used my scraps and some Project Life journaling cards to create my own little cards and inserts. So there's that one. And again, it flips out. You could even put more things on the backs of these pockets, but I kind of just added some stickers here and there. And in this pocket, I have this card that says, "For my bestie." I love that. So you could write on the back there or add a small photo. And then we flip that open, and just right in the middle, I have this cut apart. It says, "Thank you for being by my side." I thought this was such a cute image, and I just attached it with some of this washi tape here. And this is actually one big pocket. So I have a bigger insert in the very back here, and it just says, "I miss you." And you could write a message here as well. So perfect little happy mail folio for a friend or family member. So this is a lot of fun to create, a lot of fun to open up as a gift, I think. So go ahead and grab some paper and we can create one of these together. For today's folio, I'm going to be using the vintage floral paper pad here by the Paper Studio. And let's go ahead and start off with our base. So this here is just a 12 by 7 sheet of paper. So I'm going to flip mine over here to the blank side, and we're just going to hold it at the 12-inch side. And we're going to make the scores of 3.5 and 8.5. So here is 3.5, and here is 8.5. And super simple, we're just going to fold the sides in. And this flap here is where I'm going to create my side pockets. Of course, you could always do it the opposite way and close it like this and have these become your side pockets. But I'm going to do mine the same exact way I did for my first one. So basically now I'm going to just open up this right side here, and I'm going to turn my folio over here to the 7-inch side. And we're actually just going to be cutting this section in half at 3.5. So I'm just going to shimmy this down to 3.5 here. And again, we're just cutting this section here. So don't go past your score line when you're cutting. I'm really due for a new blade as well, so please don't mind my horrible edges, but this is basically what we want now on the right. So that's going to be our base, and I'm going to just actually keep that here. And you want to just grab two little scraps that are 3.5 by 3.5, because this is how we're going to create our little pockets over here. So I'm literally just gluing these to the backs of my flaps. So I'm just gluing these 3 edges. And same with this one. Okay, and then I'm going to just cut off any excess on the edge here. All right, so we have these all set. If you want to go ahead and do a notch on the sides, you can do that as well. So I'm just going to grab my 2-inch punch and do that first. All right, so now we have our pockets all set, and we're going to go ahead and grab a sheet here for this panel. So if you're using single-sided paper and you want to cover that up, I just used a 3 by 6.5 sheet, and I have that border all around it. But if you don't want a border around your paper, you can just cut out the full size here, which is 3.5 by 7. So you can go ahead and cover that up. You can even create another pocket here, either on the side or a top loading pocket. So that's totally up to you. But that's just the size that I'm using. So I'm just gonna glue this piece down here. Okay, so now we can work on our middle section here where we had those flip out pockets. And for those, you're going to need 2 different sheets. So let me just set this aside. And let's start out with the bottom flip out pocket page. So the bottom is going to be 12 by 5. And this was literally the other part of my base here. So this was just a 12 by 12, and I cut it down to a 12 by 5 and a 12 by 7, and I got my base there. So in case you want to do the same thing, but you don't have to. You can use all different papers, whatever you have. So I'm going to flip this one over as well to the blank side here. And we're going to hold it at the 12-inch side, and we're just going to score at 4.5 and 8.25. So 4.5 and 8.25. So let's go ahead and just fold this piece back. And we're going to fold this piece forward. So this here is going to be our top loading pocket, and it's going to flip out like that. So let's go ahead and just glue this piece into our folio. So this bigger section here in the back is what we're going to glue down into the middle. So let's go ahead and just flip that over to the back, and we're going to just glue down the side and the bottom and the side there. And then we'll just take this whole piece and glue it right down into the center. And you'll also get a little border around this piece as well, as you can kind of see. All right, and then this piece is going to be open here, so we can go ahead and just close that up to create our pocket. And you can go ahead and notch this pocket as well, but it's just going to flip out like that. All right, so let's just set our folio aside for now, and we're going to do our last pocket here. So the top flip out pocket page, I'm going to flip mine over to the blank side, and this one's just going to be a 12 by 4 piece of paper, and we're going to score this one at 3 3/4 and 7.5. So 3 3/4 and 7.5. And we're going to take this side now and just fold that over. And the left side, we're going to fold back. So it's the same thing as the bottom pocket, but just the opposite. So we can bring back our folio. We're going to just flip this pocket out, and we're going to glue the top pocket here just right over top. So the way that we're going to glue this down is we're actually going to just pop a line of glue here along the edge, just like this, and on this edge as well. Because this is where we're going to create that larger back pocket. And then we can just go ahead and pop some glue here at the top of this piece of paper. And then we're going to take our page here and just set it right down over the glue. And just make sure everything fits nicely. And we can go ahead and just glue down this piece now to create this pocket page. And I'm going to do another notch here. And I suppose you could have done one here too as well, if you wanted to. But now, if there's any part of this that is sticking up like that, just go ahead and pop some glue right underneath. You can just glue this whole entire part down. But we just wanted to leave pretty much this whole section open, again, just to put a larger insert all the way down to here. And that is going to complete the middle pockets. So they'll flip out like this. And now we are all set. The left side here is going to come over top. And then our two little flippy pockets will go over everything else. And that's our folio. So now we can go ahead and decorate. So you can put little tags or journaling cards in these side pockets. 3x4 journaling cards or cut aparts should fit. These were just some scraps that I had, and I think I'm just going to turn them into tags. So I'm just going to eyeball it and cut the corners here. And I've got my two little tags all set. Of course, these can be further decorated and embellished, but just wanted to show you some quick little examples there. And I think it just looks so cute with the tags poking out there. For the decorating of these pockets at least, I really love the flowers that are already there. So I think I'm just going to foam tape this butterfly sticker, probably to the top here, like so. And then I really love this quote, "Life was meant for a great adventure." So I'm probably going to add that down here, but just cut it right there. And I think that's all I'm going to do for my cover. So we can go ahead and flip these open. And maybe I'll stick this little cut apart, "Enjoy the little things," right over here. And then I'll just take this little scrap and I'll cut it down a little bit, but I'm going to just put it onto this side for a little writing space. So I'm just going to tear this with my ruler. And I'll just do something like that. All right, and over on this panel, I might just add this big, beautiful floral piece. And I got a pack of these from Hobby Lobby. So I'm just going to glue it down about halfway. Maybe like that. And let's move on to the inside. I actually want to put a scrap sheet here on this side just for some more writing space. And this is literally a piece of wallpaper. So I think I'm just going to washi tape that over here. And then for this pocket here, I just used my scraps again just to create another little journaling card. So you could write on this front and back. I'm probably not going to decorate this pocket because I just love this print as it is. So I'm just going to turn to this pocket here. And I do have another little journaling card insert for that. And I think I'm going to just paper clip this little cut apart, maybe to the pocket here. Like this, because that could just be another fun little piece for the recipient to use. All right, moving on to the inside here. I did create this insert just to go this way into that pocket, but this was just a scrap that I had and I folded it in half. It says, "Become your best you." And I have this beautiful butterfly sticker and a heart sticker as well. But you could open this up and add some small photos, do some journaling, or even just turn this into like a mini journal and sew in or tie in some extra pages. And that would be really cute too. So I hope this fits. So remember, this big pocket goes all the way down to the bottom here. So you kind of just have to open it up a little bit and slide that in. This will probably go all the way in, but I'm just going to have it poking out at the top there. And a photo would go so nicely just right in the middle here. But once again, I never have a photo, so I'm going to maybe just washi tape this cut apart. And these cut aparts are from my tag stack paper pad. They did not come with the vintage or floral vintage paper pad that the paper is from. So again, I'm just kind of mixing and matching things and using what I have. So I'm going to stick that right here. And then of course you can always decorate the backs of these flaps and just every part of this folio. So I think that's where I'm going to end it though. So we have all these fun little pockets, places to write little notes. We have our flip-flop flaps and all of these fun interactive elements to our folio. So I hope that you guys have enjoyed this tutorial. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel for more crafty fun and inspiration, and leave me a comment down below. I would love to say hi to you. So thank you guys so much for being here, and I will see you all very soon in my next video. Happy crafting and huge hugs!